So as we're looking at page 51, as we're looking at page 51, I just want to focus on these vertical asymptotes today. Does anyone remember what a vertical asymptote, how we even find them? Like, why does this guy have a vertical asymptote at 2? Why does this one have a vertical asymptote at 3? It's never going to hit it, I agree. But how did they come up with 3 here? Makes what 0? The denominator, exactly. It's whatever makes the denominator 0 is where we're going to have an asymptote. So we're always, that's right here, set the denominator equal to 0 to find your vertical asymptotes every time. The slope of vertical asymptote, you guys, if something's vertical, this thing vucks. The slope would be undefined. Oops, the vertical is slope. It's undefined. A rational function is undefined when the, again, just like Ritzy said, denominator is 0. Oh, you guys, these vertical asymptotes, like you said, Beck, will I ever cross it? I'm not going to get really close to it, but I'm never going to cross it. So we're going to say, we never going to cross those. All we're going to do, so we just jumped to page 55. All I care about doing on this one is only focusing on these vertical asymptotes, which is just when is the denominator equal to 0. But Tatum, you with me? Set the denominator equal to 0. So in this case, looking at that, what would I have to do in order to solve that? Factor. Yeah, why did I do this yesterday? You best be putting that calculator away, Mr. Ritzman. You don't need that. You guys, what are we going to do first? What's the first thing on that flow chart? Always take out the greatest common factor. What is the greatest common factor of this guy? A 3. So let's take out a 3. What are we left with? Love it. We can't be using polysmelt, okay, peeps? Would we toot or O-toot this if it's 1x squared? Toot. And maybe you're not making the chart anymore. Maybe just writing this is enough to say, I need to multiply to be -6 and add to be how much? 1. What multiplies to be -6 and adds to be 1? -2 and +3. My little sib just comes. You said -2 and +3. I love it. Cooper, how you just wrote that is perfect. All I want you guys to do today is just rewrite my function all factored. So Cooper put the 1 over, then he's just putting what we just factored through. That's all I care about us doing today. And that's as far as we're going to take it. Boom, boom, boom. I don't need you to find the vertical asymptotes. I don't need you to find the holes. We're not going to go that far. I just want you guys to get all of these in factored form. Cool? So let's look at number 2. Can you factor the top? Is there a GCF? Can we do difference of squares? You're done. You know what I'm saying? We can't factor that one anymore. We're done with that guy. On the next one, can we factor the top? Can we factor the bottom? Yeah, so we're going to need to do that. You guys, on the bottom, you might think O2 right in the beginning. O2 takes so much longer. Could I take out a GCF so that it's just 1x squared? If you do that, it'll save you and you can just do toot then. O2 is not wrong. It's just going to take you more steps. So all I want you to do today is we're going to get all of these in factored forms, numerators and denominators, and we're done.